Greetings, Mega Man NT125 here. Wow, Breath of the Wild. I could make an incredibly long video going on forever about my very positive thoughts on this game, but as some of you know, I am a theorist at heart, so I'd like to focus on that instead. Timeline placements are always a fun topic, especially since the release of the Hyrule Historia. This moment may not last for long, but I'd still like to briefly talk about possible placements for this game. Please keep in mind that this video was recorded on June 15th, so there may be additional information in the future that could drastically change what is said in this video. This is purely based on the demo at E3 with what we found so far. First of all, I'd like to say my two possible placements, and then I'll go a little in depth talking about each. Wind Waker sequel. Most likely a distant sequel, even far past Spirit Tracks, or somewhere before Zelda 1 or after Zelda 2. Now I realize these are very vague placements, but you have to understand that this is due to how little we know about the game. I do, however, feel very strongly about the general area of these placements. Adult timeline and failure timeline, both towards the end. First, I'll talk about a possible placement around the original two Zelda games. This is actually what I was leaning toward even before the reveal this E3 for one main reason. Hyrule. In Zelda 1 and 2, Hyrule was in shambles, in ruins. In Zelda 1, it is completely overgrown with wilderness, and in 2, the few settlements that do exist are far and few between. From the very beginning, we saw a much more untamed Hyrule, a much more primitive and dangerous Hyrule. The team has made very clear parallels with the original games, not only in the core principles, but in design as well. Nintendo even went so far as to outright compare a pair of mountains in Breath of the Wild to a conceptual art of Zelda 1 from its manual. There's so many similarities beyond that as well, such as the old man you meet within the first minute of the game. It all certainly seems to fit well. Even the Master Sword and the logo is rusted and old, perhaps the reason it doesn't appear in the original games. And yet, something is off about this idea. Wait, is that a Korok? And not just any Korok, but a Korok identical to the one in Wind Waker. There are very clear indications that this is a Hyrule far into the future, a decayed, ruined Hyrule. So it works really well with the time frame of the original games, but perhaps it also fits well with the time frame of the Wind Waker. Perhaps, just perhaps, a Hyrule where the Great Sea has receded, and the Korok successfully planted new forests, and life began anew on the world below. Many people have already noticed the very real similarities between the King of Hyrule and the old man in Breath of the Wild. And furthermore, how does a regular old man know where Hyrule was founded, or know anything about the Sheikah and their history? Is he older than he lets on, or is he even technically alive at all? Even the rusted Master Sword could be explained by the fact that it could have been trapped under the ocean for hundreds of years. Now, I realize a lot of this is just similarities. It could very well be true that Koroks evolved in other timelines. It is certainly possible and shouldn't be ruled out, of course. Any legitimate theory or speculation has raw evidence to back it up. Unfortunately, I just don't have any. So far, no one playing the demo has uncovered anything that could lead someone to believe that... Wait. Ancient Sea. Ancient Sea. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Koroks. Old man. Lobsters. Ugh. But then again, it could just be referring to the Linear Sea. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out my other theory videos, and as always, please leave a comment in the section below to let me know where you think the game takes place. Better hurry before Aonuma or some other developer spills the beans on the official placement. See you next time.